So basically, I'm making this video. Let me close the window, hold up. Okay, so basically we're making this video because there's some young bulls out here that really need a guide on how you talk to women. I'm talking from my own personal experience. I'm past high school, I'm now a grown man. There's that girl that's in the lunchroom right now that you're probably looking at. Set yourself aside. You know what I mean? Like, so the first thing you do to do that, and I'm gonna give you three things to really help yourself conquer that lunchroom, conquer that hallway, conquer that first step that you really need to take. So one thing you want to do is you really want to start like sucking it up. You want to suck it up and admit to yourself that it's going to be bad. You're going to sweat. Your palms are going to sweat. You're going to feel like you got butterflies in your stomach. I mean, especially if you dwell on it too long, it'll just get even worse. Mentally prep yourself, right? Make sure you are in the right frame of mind. Make sure you understand that I am about to make the first step. Initiate conversation. I'm about to start talking to this girl. I'm about to say what's up to her. I'm about to say, hey, how you doing? Anything. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? Like, I mean, that kind of stuff like that is really basic. I know there's times I've even forgot to ask girls their names. Like, I'm not saying I'm a cocky thing. I just realized how I said that. But when you're like in that frame of mind, that's why I talk about being in the right frame of mind first. Because if you're not in that right frame of mind, if you're in the frame of mind that I was in, you're probably gonna forget to ask her name, ask her where she's from. If she's in a relationship, if that's the kind of thing that you're into and you want to know that kind of information, because most of us really don't, honestly. So all that kind of stuff gets lost if you forget, to prep yourself. So first thing you want to do, you want to walk up to this girl and you're going to say, hey, what's up? How you doing? Depends on the situation, depends on where you at. You kind of want to gauge it. Is she, and this is what I meant by like getting your frame of mind right. You want to understand that you're about to initiate a conversation, you're about to start talking to someone. So, and this can even be in the first step. Like I said, you want to see if she open the conversation. Is she talking to someone like with a friend or something like that? If that's the case, then you kind of have to gauge the friend. Like, is that the kind of situation that you want to step yourself in? Are you comfortable handling more than one conversation at a time if possible? Like, because that might happen. That's what happens when you put yourself in a conversation where you're hollering, when you're saying what's up. You kind of have to be open to whatever happens. So if you kind of aren't really up for that, don't put yourself into that. Stay in your comfort zone. It's not the type of guy that's going to be better talking to a girl one-on-one than talk to a girl one-on-one. Don't talk to a girl one-on-three, because you're going to fold, they're going to make fun of you, and you're going to run away with your tail between your legs. That's just what happens. And I'm not saying that you're not a good dude. It could happen a different other way. But most of the time, unless you're used to that kind of conversation, or unless you're just extremely good looking or something like that, I mean, you might fumble over your words and then get her number, but it's also a little rude to just put yourself in a conversation. Like, unless you're going to shoot her a look from across the room or something like that, and then try to like let yourself be known, like, oh, yo, he's looking at you over there, and then you come over at that point. You don't want to let there be some weird tension in there. You just staring from across the room like, who the fuck is this weirdo? Gauge the situation. Make sure she's not like both her headphones in. If she is, I mean, you might be able to get her attention. It might fly well, but just know that that's probably not a good thing either. Probably should just really focus on someone who has full attention to the world. Maybe someone's standing in line to get lunch. Maybe she is walking to class and the bell just rang, so you might have a good couple seconds to say what's up, and it's just a hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, you kind of have to give it a smile. You have to give it something. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just throw some sauce on it. But you're probably just gonna look at her, and then that'll be that. Say what's up. And if she responds, if she does say what's up back or something like that, here's your opportunity to pull out your trap card and ask her what her fucking name is. Ask her what her name is. That's probably step 2. Like, I mean, honestly, what else do you need? You're just talking to a girl. Like, dating her yet. We're just talking about talking to her. So all you need is to literally like Ask her what her name is. Oh, what are you into? You know, maybe you guys have similar interests. Who knows? You don't find that kind of stuff out unless you talk to her, unless you ask her these things, right? You do step 1, you do step 2, ask her what her name is, and then step 3, you ask her her number. You ask her for her Instagram. You ask her for something that y'all both know y'all have in common to talk to each other on. And I say this that you know because you asked. You had more conversation. It's not just with your name. It's having a conversation. That's step 2. So you kind of in step 3 you have to ask for the number because you're trying to make a friend, I guess, right? Just trying to talk to her. Okay, I mean that's fine. You can just talk to her, but you could also make a friend. You could also, you know, potentially spiral into something else. Who knows? But you didn't even give it a chance because you never talked to her. You never asked her what her name was. You never asked her what school she went to if you're not in the same school. And if you guys are in college and you're at a party, then you probably should ask her what her major is. That's what happens. That's what you do. Those are conversational points. And you probably don't even need to say anything else after that. But other than that, a lot of guys just miss that game part, like just talking. And I think the game gets misconstrued into different things. And I think in my mind, just me personally, from my own perspective, I've had good game. I've had good choice in women. I can't lie here and sit here I haven't. There's a lot of guys who are cocky, and I don't know if they necessarily have the rap sheet to prove it sometimes, or if it's just, you know, a lot of hearsay, because guys lie a lot. I don't know if anybody else has peeped it, but we lie on our piece a whole bunch. So I don't know if you're supposed to trust me or not, but that's what it is. Anyway, so I wrapped that up pretty well, I think. Yeah, you know, it's probably gonna be as long as it gets. The rest of my videos probably won't be that long, honestly. So step 1, gauge the situation. Make sure she is not. Make sure she is not preoccupied in the situation, talking to a group of friends. And if she is, you know, pretty much that's up to you if you want to proceed with that. I advise against it because I want to see you win. That's what it is. I just don't do that. What's your name? The conversation. And step 3 is to ask, you know, what's your number? You don't ask her for a number, then the whole point of this video is nothing because you didn't talk to her. You gotta talk to her. She's not just gonna give her number out to strangers. So build some type of rapport. I don't know if you have to say what your, you know, what's up 3 days out the week or something like that. If that's what you feel comfortable with, sure. But if not, you know, just as this is a one-shot type of thing. So if you do it right now, today, you will probably walk away with a number. You do it 10 times, you probably won't walk around and get 10 numbers. But you'll probably get at least 3. I mean, I'm just being realistic. So do it 10 times and then give me your results in the comments. And if you're scared of rejection, I don't care, do it. Because you only live once, and then you'll get older and you'll realize, damn, I didn't talk to enough women. Just talk to more. Please subscribe if you made it to the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, you are a true, bro, you're a GOAT. You're a GOAT. Be goated after you take this advice. Just please take the advice though. I mean, like the video if you really, really enjoyed it. And like I said, comment after you do the repetitions 10 times. And you can do this in a day. So, how you doing? You know, I mean, that might seem a little uncomfortable, but if you are in a friend group or something like that, it probably won't seem as bad, because you could be with a friend or two, and you probably can get away with saying what's up to a girl, and she probably won't mind it that much. She might just wave back or smile. It's possible. Trust me. Just do it. And like I said, you'll get 3 out of 10. I mean, maybe more, depending on who you are, but beat me. Beat the 3 out of 10. I don't care. Just do it. Peace and love.